it's a dynamic change. Can you catch up with the CCS hot theme?
Yeah, it is a very fast, dynamic changes. Those who are in CCS, we need to have the open-minded, including the technology provider.
Prospect of your business, including Japan. There are many Japanese viewers.
Yeah.
Could you tell me about your career? Where did you born?
So yeah, I'm born in a small city in next to Kuala Lumpur. It's called Petaling Jaya. In short, we call it PJ. So generally, I'm Malaysian, 100% Malaysian. So some of the international friends might mistake me as other nation. So when I go to Japan, some of them they thought I'm local Japanese. When I go to Thai, some of them they look Thai. So I think I have the typical Asian look. So I can be any nation. So I'm from Malaysia. I speak several languages. I speak Bahasa Malaysia as a national language. Day to day, I speak English at work. At home, I speak Cantonese. With some of my Malaysian Chinese circle, I speak Mandarin. So I speak a different language on a daily basis. So in terms of my career, I graduated as a petroleum engineer. So that actually enabled me to get into the oil and gas industry. So I think it's a very interesting story that I can share a bit is that how I get into Rock Flow Dynamics. So Rock Flow Dynamics in Malaysia actually started about 2015. So I graduated around that time as well. So it is actually a right timing for me to get into the company where the company just started. I remember that when I just joined the company, we do not have any customer. But our main customer was going to be Petronas. So we started as a team of 3 persons. So everyone has to become a marketing person, has to become a HR, has to become a technical person to do the technical support. You have to become a BD person as well. Because it's a small team, you have to run company like an entrepreneur. But today, the whole region will grow into more than 50 people today. So for me right now, I grow from a technical support person, basically a more on entrepreneur style back then, to now it's more of corporate style, where I started as a reservoir engineer. Now today, I'm more into the pre-sales and business development. So with a bit of that background that I have in terms of the technical side on the business reservoir side, I think I can leverage that this technical expertise that I have to help sell the solution, not selling G-Navigator alone, but also to sell the CCS solution, the energy solution to the customer around Southeast Asia. I would say at the moment, most of the operator, the main operator in Southeast Asia, such as Petronas, PTP, and Pertamina, like I mentioned a few times, they are all already a G-Navigator user. But I continue to grow the market here to be bigger. Maybe some of the country like Philippines, some of the smaller company like in Thailand, they may heard of Dynamics, but they may not know too much of details. That's why me and the team, we are here in FEA to make sure that to try to leverage that people who are out of upstream industry are aware about, oh, this is the workflow that you need to go through to say this is the right field for CCS. Otherwise, they will not have an idea. So it's part of my responsibility and my vision is not only that most of the company will want to move to T-Navigator or just use T-Navigator, but also to educate everyone that this is the workflow that most of the operator will have to go through, is to do a proper modeling simulation studies before they decided this is the right field for CCS. So I hope this is something that is useful for the audience as well. Yeah.
Oh, great. CCS is just beginning to be hot theme.
Yeah.
But it's for just 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
It's a dynamic change. Can you catch up with the CCS hot theme?
You know, like every time we come to this event, right? We are not here just to tell them what is the right solution. We always tell them we are here to exchange information. So coming back to the previous question as well, like the vision and mission of the company is also that we are customer centric, like I mentioned, that we not only implement what is the right thing that we think is the right, but we also talk to the customer. If the customer managed to convince us or to tell us they want certain tool, there's one certain feature, because these are the studies they have done, we will be able to implement that. So we will tell the story to customer B, hey, we have implemented this because we collaborate with company A. So they will get an idea and they'll have more ideas. CCS, it is a new sub-industry. Everyone is learning. Even I have a customer that tell me, the more I do CCS, the more studies that I do, the more I do not know about CCS. So I actually very agree about that. So those who are in CCS, we need to have the open-minded, including the technology provider. So in T-Navigator, we are a very open-minded company. We do not think that we know everything. So we also do not think that the customer knows everything. As the time grows, as more and more of you start to implement whatever there is from studies in TNAV to actual implementation, get to know more even later on in the next coming 1 or 2 years when their actual CS project actually happen. So yeah, it is a very fast, dynamic changes. So an advice I can tell to any of the technology provider is that the technology have to adapt. It has to have a developer ready to be there and make changes, implement new feature when the demands come. So this is something that I think the application are able to do that, done that over the many years past. Yeah.
Oh.
We continue to grow that as well.
Yeah, I think this is exactly the role of business development.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting point of that.
Yep.
As you said, you are going to Japanese market as well.
Yep.
And so there are many Japanese enterprise viewers. Do you have anything to tell them
Sure.
about your business or product?
We have several customers in Japan. I don't have to mention the company here, but I will say most of the oil and gas company, they are already using T-Navigator, but we hope to grow the demand even more. For example, some of the company, maybe a smaller to medium enterprise, they may not be an oil and gas company, but they're interested in CCS. Please get in touch with me. I believe my contact number will be somewhere in your YouTube video. I'm happy to share the case study that is done by some of the big companies in Southeast Asia and also some of the smaller case study in Japan to see what is the value that we can contribute to you, not only from the application side. The application is great, but it has to have the right tool to help you, to help the company that is doing CCS or oil and gas discovery or doing a mining extraction as well, or even renewable. We can do geothermal as well. So if you're into any of these industry that may require a tool for modeling, for simulations, I'm actually happy to share what's our case study, what is available in our technology, and we are happy to learn from you as well to see if there are any potential collaborations with the Japanese company. I'm happy to do that. Yeah.
デレックさんは日本にもしばしばいらっしゃるそうなので、ロックフローダイナミクスさんのプロダクトに関心があると、話を聞いてみたいということがあればですね、ぜひお気軽にこの YouTube の概要欄にデレックさんのリンクトインですとかホームページの URL 記載していますので、アクセスいただけますと幸いです。それでは本日はロックフローダイナミクスでテクニカルビジネスデベロップメントマネージャーを務めているデレックさんにお越しいただきました。デレックさんどうもありがとうございます。Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you.